Hey guys, welcome to Mortal Monster Wrestling and welcome to my top 10 John Cena matches of all time. As I said in my first video, I'll do a top 10 video and here I am with my top 10 John Cena matches of all time. So as we start, some people over the course of years say that John Cena can't wrestle and he buries people and John Cena is one of the worst wrestlers of all time, which I completely disagree. John Cena is not like the best technical wrestlers like Michaels or Styles or Bret Hart, etc. But he's definitely big match John. When it comes to big matches, he always delivers. The thing that makes his matches that great is one of is that his kick out at two formula always works. It always gets crowds invested in the match. And the second thing is that the crowd is always involved in his match, no matter what. It's not like the crowd is silent in his match and are not into it. They're playing with beach balls. That never happens in Cena matches because adults always want him to lose, and the kids want him to win. So they are all invested in his match. So before we start here, let's do some honorable mentions. So the first honorable mention is John Cena versus Rob Van Dam, ECW One Night Stand 2006. That match is my honorable mention because of the crowd reaction. Oh my god, that was such a hardcore fan base, such a hot crowd that was, and that crowd was so much against. They didn't want RVD to win that much. They actually wanted John Cena to lose. And yeah, when John Cena entered into that arena with his entrance, with his hat down, with his face down, and his the shadow of his hat covering his eyes, he looked like an anime character. That is one of the best entrances I've ever seen. Seriously. Another honorable mention is John Cena versus Umaga Royal Rumble at the Royal Rumble pay-per-view. Third is John Cena versus Batista, WrestleMania 26. Another is John Cena versus Edge TLC match. Another one is John Cena versus Kevin Owens, Money in the Bank, John Cena versus Kevin Owens Battleground. Another one is John Cena versus AJ Styles SummerSlam match. See, John Cena, if we really have to make a list, there would be at least top 30 matches of John Cena because he has at least had 30 classics over the course of years. But we have to make a top 10 video. So here's John Cena top 10 matches of all time. And number 10, it's John Cena versus Bray Wyatt, Payback 2014. See, some people will say, why this match? Shut up, man. Why this match? Come on, come on. Yeah, one more honorable. And that is John Cena versus Shawn Michaels WrestleMania match, WrestleMania 23 match. That was very good too. And some people will say, why is John Cena versus Shawn Michaels WrestleMania match not in there and Bray Wyatt versus Bray Wyatt match in here? It's my favorite top. It's my list. It's my top 10 John Cena matches of all time. So yeah, I like that match more. It had everything. It had chaos. It had everything. Bray looked like $1,000,000 there, and some people say Cena buried Bray. I disagree. It was not like Bray was completely buried. It's like WWE didn't know what to do with Bray after that match. So it had great spots with John Cena throwing the stairs onto Bray from in the ring to outside. That was a great spot. Bray was completely killed by that spot. Also, there was interference from Harper and Rowan and the Usos. Harper killing one Uso by suplexing him over the top rope onto the table, and another Uso giving Eric Rowan what they call the hip shot, which do they at turnbuckle. So there was all around chaos. Bray was dancing with Cena and showing his mind games, and it was a great last man standing match. At last, Cena Bray on their sound systems something, and then just stood over it and counted to 10, and that was like that's how the match ended. But that match was great, seriously great. So my number 9 is John Cena versus Shawn Michaels, Monday Night Raw after WrestleMania 23. It was a great match. It was like 50, 55, 57-minute match. It was a great match. It had everything. It had technical wrestling. It had everything. And in this match, I could say that Michaels somewhat carried Cena. Because Cena was young at that time, and Cena could go, but Michaels really did a great job there. And Michaels won this match by a super kick. It was a great technical match. It had everything. It was better than their WrestleMania match. At least for me, it was. And yeah, there's not much to say about this match, although it was like 57 minutes. There were some great spots, and yeah, but overall, I can say that this was a great match. Next up, we have at number 8 John Cena versus CM Punk Monday Night Raw, in which the Cena had won the Royal Rumble. Punk had lost his championship to The Rock at Royal Rumble, uh, and then he lost at Elimination Chamber too. So Punk was like, "I should main event WrestleMania." I did a pie bomb that said the same thing, that John Cena and The Rock will always main event and I'll be left out. And yeah, so the match was between John Cena and CM Punk. The winner will face The Rock at WrestleMania for the WWE Championship at the main event of WrestleMania. That's the main important thing, and it was a great match. See, three of the John Cena matches in this list are from Monday Night Raw. So you can say that John Cena is actually Monday Night Cena. His name doesn't start with R, so we cannot relate. Yeah, it was a great match. It had a fucking pile driver, for fuck's sake. It had a pile driver. In 2013, it had a pile driver. Oh my god. It was such a good match. John Cena did a Hurricane or Frankenstein or whatever that was. Punk actually powerbombed Cena on the mat and then rolled away. That's like how it was, but it was still a very good match, and it had the same formula for Cena every Cena match: move, kick out. But still, such a great match, and it may be higher on my list now. I'm thinking about it, but no, I think this is the right place for it. Very good match with very hot crowd. Such a great match and such an underrated match by people's perspective. Next up, we have another Monday Night Raw match: John Cena versus Cesaro for the United States Open Challenge match. This was such a great match. This was my favorite match from his United States Open Challenge series. This match was on another level. Cesaro is such an underrated guy, such an underrated guy. This match had everything. Technical wrestling from Cesaro. Cena making Cesaro look like $1,000,000. Cena did everything like power bombs and different things, knee and leg drops and AAs, which he does in every match. But still, that match was great. Cesaro did. This match had a middle finger. Cesaro showed a middle finger to Cena in 2015. Oh my god. Cesaro showed a middle finger to Cena. That was like one of my most favorite moments, which people don't remember. And if you don't remember, just watch the match again. Cena was on his knees and Cesaro was just uppercutting him after uppercutting him, and just give him two middle fingers from his two hands and just kept on uppercutting him, and it was such a great match. At last, Cena won, which was fair, but yeah, such a great match, and that's what I can say about it. Next up, we had John Cena versus Seth Rollins at SummerSlam 2015. It was at that point John Cena was on fire. That United States Championship matches that he put on Raw and on the pay-per-views. His pay-per-view matches were not that great at that point because it was against Rusev, and I'm not saying that Rusev is bad, but he's not on the level of Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, Seth Cesaro, Neville, etc. So yeah, his pay-per-view matches at that time point were underwhelming, except his matches with Kevin Owens. So then he had a match with Seth at SummerSlam. It was again a great match. Seth did a AA. That Cena did a crossbody on Seth. Seth rolled out and did an AA just like Cena does, and it had some great near falls. The ending was not that good, where John, whatever his name is, he came there and turned on Cena, hit him with chair, and gave an explanation that you should not break Ric Flair's record. So yeah, at last I can say the match was great. It was John Cena versus Seth Rollins in a title versus title match, WWE Championship versus United States Championship match. Seth became the first ever undisputed WWE and United States champion, first and only. So yeah, next up we have at five, number five, John Cena versus Daniel Bryan SummerSlam 2013. Again, Cena put over Bryan, and match was also very important because Cena was injured at this point. Cena had a like broken elbow or something. It looked very bad, and this is an injury which put out the young generation for 6 to 9 months, and Cena came back in 4 months and actually competed in match and put over a guy. So yeah, hats off to Cena. That's why I like John Cena, because he has the passion. He has literally that passion for this business that no one else has. So yeah, then Cena and Bryan had actually in this match I could also say somehow Bryan carried Cena. A great match. Bryan looked like $1 million. He did some great technical wrestling, which is what Bryan Danielson is famous for. That was a great match. Yeah, not much to say about it. Bryan won by a running knee, which was the first time he won by that. He did do yes locks by on two to three times. He did the yes lock on Cena, but Cena never tapped out because Cena is like the hero of C Nation and all that stuff, which I hate about Cena. And yeah, the next match we have at number four is John Cena versus Kevin Owens at Elimination Chamber 2015. That pay per view itself was not that good, but this match was out of the park. What a great match this was. KO just to answer John Cena's United Opens challenge on Monday Night Raw, and then laid ways to him. Then they had a build up, and then had finally had a match at Elimination Chamber. It was a great match. KO literally looked like $1 million. I said it before, because Cena actually make players look like $1 million. So yeah, KO did some different moves. He did a moonsault. He did a senton bomb. He also did a. Cena was trying to superplex him, but then he turned it into. I don't know what can I say that. I don't know what that move is, but it looked great. He also did a neck breaker to Cena, and Cena also did some moves. Cena at last was pissed. Cena was pissed, and Cena did some clothesline of KO ducked the clothesline and hit a power bomb. It had the same formula which every Cena match had. That is move kick out. But again, that formula works in John Cena matches. It was a great match. Next up, we have John Cena versus AJ Styles, Royal Rumble 2017. Some people say that their SummerSlam match was better. I think no. Their Royal Rumble match was far better. It was like a New Japan style match with move after move, and it also had the John Cena formula in it: move kick out. But it also had the that moves and moves after move after move after move, which is also very good. Cena won the title, which was not good. That pisses me off. So yeah, next up we have John Cena versus Brock Lesnar versus Seth Rollins in a triple threat match at Royal Rumble 2015. Again, such a great match. Rollins was on fire in this match. See, I think Rollins is one of the better talents in WWE. He's just handcuffed by WWE's booking, and like not have different moves in his arsenal. In that match, he just went on fire and did different moves and flips. Did an elbow drop to Lesnar on the announce table, and then Cena and Rollins have such a great match in the ring. Then Lesnar came out like Godzilla and beat Rollins and Cena. It was such a great match, and you can teach that. At last, but not the least, it is my favorite match, my second favorite match of all time. Oh my god, this match is like one of the, what can I say? And I don't think anyone will disagree with this match. It's John Cena versus CM Punk, Money in the Bank 2011 in a WWE Championship match. If Cena loses, he gets fired, and he lost, but came back on the next night on Raw and won the WWE Championship, which was bullshit. But the actual match was such a great match. it had some botches in it, but that doesn't matter because the build up of the match was such a great thing. CM Punk cut a pipe bomb, and it was like, will CM Punk win the championship? Because it was like he will not win the championship, and he will just leave WWE and go to New Japan and ROH. And if he wins the championship, he will take the WWE championship to New Japan or ROH. It was like all around chaos. At the backstage, actually it was, I don't think it was chaos at the backstage, but still we think it was chaos at the backstage, and we were into a work shoot. It was such a great match, and it's my second favorite match of all time. What can I say else? So guys, this was my video of John Cena, top 10 John Cena matches of all time. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you and have a nice day. Tomorrow there will be a Raw review. Thank you guys.